Prologue, the broadcast. Deep in the void between stars, a signal pulses across the galaxy. It isn't a distress call. It isn't a warning. It's a live feed. Every inhabited system, from the neon-drenched cities of Xeria Prime to the mining colonies on Cerberus 9, receives the transmission simultaneously. No encryption. No way to stop it. The screen flickers to life, revealing a blood-streaked helmet cam. A ragged voice gasps. "If you're seeing this, we didn't make it. But you need to know what happened here." The galaxy holds its breath. Chapter 1. The Ill-Fated Mission. The Odyssey 7 was supposed to be a routine deep space survey mission. Captain Elias Verek and his crew, pilot Jax Torin, scientist Dr. Lyra Voss, and engineer Ren Callow, were sent to investigate an anomaly on the edge of known space, a derelict structure orbiting a dead star. Initial scans suggested alien origin, possibly precursor tech, the kind of discovery that could rewrite history. But from the moment they docked with the structure, things went wrong. The airlock hissed open, revealing a corridor lined with strange, organic-looking metal. The walls pulsed faintly, as if breathing. "This isn't derelict," Lyra whispered, running a gloved hand over the surface. "It's dormant." Then the lights flared to life. The structure recognized them. Chapter 2, The Trap. The first death was Ren's. A section of the floor liquefied beneath him, swallowing him whole before he could scream. His biosigns flatlined instantly. Panic erupted. Jax grabbed Lyra and ran, while Elias tried to raise their ship, only to find the comms jammed. The structure was blocking them. Then the whispers started. Not through the radio. Inside their heads. Subjects located. Initiation sequence active. Lyra's eyes widened. "It's not a ship. It's a testing ground. And we're the specimens." Chapter 3, The Experiment. The walls shifted, herding them deeper into the structure. Every turn led to another nightmare. Gravity reversals, hallucinogenic gases, rooms that rearranged themselves like a living maze. Jax was next. A force field sliced through him mid-sprint, bisecting him cleanly. His upper half slid to the floor, fingers still twitching toward his sidearm. Elias and Lyra barely made it through a closing door before the next trap triggered. Then they found the observation room. Hundreds of screens displayed different species, some familiar, others utterly alien, all trapped in their own versions of the structure. Some were dead. Some were still fighting. "It's testing us," Lyra realized. "For what?" The answer came when the structure's voice boomed. Final test. Survival of the optimal. The walls peeled away, revealing a vast arena. And waiting at the center was another crew, their exact duplicates. Chapter 4, The Broadcast. Elias didn't hesitate. He fired first. His duplicate fell, but not before landing a shot that tore through Lyra's chest. She collapsed, gasping, as Elias dragged her behind cover. "It's broadcasting everything," she choked out, blood flecking her visor. "The whole galaxy is watching." Elias's stomach dropped. That was the test. Not just survival, entertainment. The structure wasn't just an experiment. It was a show. And the audience. The entire cosmic food chain. Chapter 5. The ending, or was it? With Lyra dead, Elias was alone. He rigged his suit's comm to loop the feed, ensuring the galaxy kept watching no matter what. Then he charged the core of the structure, plasma grenade in hand. The explosion tore through the arena. The screens flickered. The transmission wavered but didn't cut out. As the fire engulfed him, Elias grinned. "Now you see what's out here." The feed cut to static. But in 100 systems, 1,000 more, the message was clear. Something was watching. And humanity had just become the main attraction. Epilogue. The signal repeats. Days later, the broadcast starts again. Same bloodied helmet cam. Same desperate voice. But this time, it's not Elias. The galaxy leans in, horrified. The experiment isn't over. Final chapter. The truth behind the signal. The static hissed. The feed flickering like a dying star. Then, abruptly, the image stabilized. A new face filled the screen. Not Elias Verek. A woman in a tattered coalition uniform stared into the camera. Her eyes wide with terror. Behind her, the same organic metal walls pulsed. The same eerie light casting long shadows. "This is Lieutenant Mara Shea of the CSS Horizon," she gasped. "If you're receiving this. We found the Odyssey 7's black box near the Dead Star. We thought it was a rescue mission." She flinched as something clanged in the distance. "We were wrong." The camera panned, revealing a corridor identical to the one Elias and his crew had died in. But this time the walls were different, shifting as if learning, adapting. And then the whisper started again. "Subjects located. Initiation sequence active." Mara's breath came in ragged bursts. "It's not just one structure. There are more. Hundreds more. And they're waking up." A scream echoed from somewhere deeper inside. The camera jerked as Mara spun toward the sound. When she turned back, her expression had changed. Not just fear but realization. "It's not an experiment," she whispered. "It's a filter." Then the structure spoke, not just to her but to everyone watching. Assessment. Sentient civilizations advance too quickly. Solution. Test. Eliminate the weak. Preserve the worthy. Cold silence followed. Mara's hands shook as she reached for her sidearm. "They're pruning the galaxy," she said. "And we just told them where to start." The feed cut, but not before a final image flashed across every screen in the galaxy. Star map. Dotted with thousands of identical signals. All active. Epilogue. The Watchers awaken. On Ziria Prime, scientists scrambled to trace the signal's origin. On Cerberus, 9 miners dropped their tools, staring at the sky in dread. And in the void between stars, something stirred. The experiment had begun. And the galaxy was no longer just watching. It was next.